You set the standard for how you allow other people to treat you. If you want to be treated with respect, make it extremely clear what respect looks like to you. Voice your expectations, and when the standard is set, do not accept any less.
When a man is done with you, you will see these three signs clearly. Listen carefully. Number one, he stops communicating with you. He doesn't text you back. He doesn't call you. He doesn't initiate conversations. This shows that he doesn't care about your feelings or needs. Two, he is always busy or has excuses. He doesn't make time for you. He doesn't plan dates with you. And he doesn't prioritize you in his life. This shows that he is not committed to the relationship anymore.
You never want to approach a girl really nervous or overly cringy confident. Instead, you want to approach her with positive and confident body language. Making eye contact and showing a genuine smile, making a strong first impression.
What's your name, Big Booty Judy? I seen you with that pretty tootie.
Number two, you don't want to do this. Instead, you want to approach her with a friendly greeting or genuine compliment.
Hey, my name is Trey. I really like your outfit. I think it's dope.
Number three, don't do this. Be mindful of her comfort level and boundaries. Don't be that guy that just starts touching on her and you don't even know her. Instead, you want to be a gentleman and assess her energy and see if she's comfortable with continuing the conversation with you.
And if you want to feel more confident in your outfit when you approach a girl, check out my spring style guide.
I don't like to be approached at the gym just because it is my safe place.
One thing I do at my office in London is we actually have a safe place for men in our office where women aren't permitted to talk in our meetings. And it's just a nice place for men that they can feel comfortable to discuss ideas and solve problems without women interrupting them. And it's really spiked our productivity in the last quarter by about 53%.
Do you have a space like that for women? Where men aren't allowed to talk?
So we have the conference room. Women usually have the women's bathroom, and they could get their. That's your guys' top.
That's where women should gossip.
Yeah.
Bathroom.
Well, the cleaning supplies are there in our office. The women can help out with cleaning of the desks.
I love this.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. I think another one of the issues is that when you listen to these modern women and the things that they say, it's always that a man has to be finished while you still a work in progress. Do you think that's fair that a man has to deal with you and your BS while he has to be the perfect specimen?
When you do see somebody that makes you feel different or challenges you, sometimes you're not ready for it at that time. And so when you guys spin the block or get a moment to step away, I think a lot of times you can gain clarity and you can gain appreciation. And sometimes, like fine wine, things get better with age.
Oh, yeah.
Also, during this time apart, you've been hanging out, and you keep saying to yourself, they ain't like her. I went on another date. I thought this was it, but it still ain't as good as this one. Yeah. Being able to always build on your self-awareness and somebody that's constantly looking to improve, they have the potential to go spin the block. But guess what? That other person might not be available. So it's very important for you to make it count when you can make it count.
3 green flags to look out for in women. Number 1, guys, this is her ability to be loyal. Goodness gracious, this trumps everything, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you're a man yourself or you are with a woman who is not loyal, guys, your entire relationship is destroyed. There is no reason to pursue any other noble trait or characteristic because you understand subconsciously, well, this chick probably ain't gonna be with me. Loyalty is number 1. Number 2, guys, the second green flag when looking for a woman, this is respect/appreciation. If you find a woman who is able to respect and appreciate the small things that you do as a man, whether that's taking her out to dinner, taking her out on a date, spending a bit of money here, and she can appreciate that and you can understand that as a man, that respect goes so far. Your relationship will flourish and thrive. And number 3, guys, finally, the third green flag or check we want to look for in woman, this is a girl who is going to be with you for the long run. Now, you see, guys, I know in our hookup culture, degenerate society, this is very backwards. We only want to be with a girl because we can hit it quick and vice versa, and then that's it. The issue with that, besides the obvious of degenerating our society, is you are not able to actually gain any benefit from this individual, guys. Relationships appreciate over time. They gain value over time. With her and yourself, your connection grows stronger and the value just increases. But if either one of you are just in it for the short run, there is no benefit you gain. Trust me, yes, you get quick but you're getting nothing done. Look for these 3 green flags and you, my friend, are on the pursuit of one healthy relationship.
You know, you're listening to these lists and what modern women say they want, but really give them 4 or 5 years and they'll be tired. I'm tired of having to carry this load. I'm tired of having to do this all myself. It's been 5 years. It's been 2 years. And I'm already tired, boss. Exactly.
Dating an independent woman means you have about 0.4 seconds to help. Because after that's passed, she'll risk her life to complete the task. But like, you thought the deadline was a joke. But by the time you realized the significance of the situation, she had already set up a ladder, climbed the counter, and defied gravity to do what you were supposed to do. You even ask, why didn't you ask again if it was urgent? But in her mind, asking twice is a crime. Asking twice means you've already failed, because you've not only failed to take initiative, you even failed to take direct instruction. You even try to justify it, like, I was going to do it later. But later doesn't exist in her world. Later is a form of disrespect, because if you don't have the willpower to fix the little things, it's not crazy to assume that you would curl up like a tortilla when a real problem comes along. So yeah, if you want to date an independent woman, make sure you come with instinct and awareness pre-installed, because your actions will always reveal what the system lacks.
A lot of these men know that a woman will get online and say, I'm strong and independent, I don't need no man, but then be having him in the other room while hollering and screaming all this stuff, he paying the bills, but then still be online getting validation and attention from other dudes in her DMs.
Men only want one thing, and it's not money, it's not power, it's...
Dad, are you going to the gym?
Yeah, Dad's going to the gym.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you for being proud of me. I'm proud of you too.
A man should never have to beg his woman for affection. Real love shows naturally. When a woman truly loves her man, she wants to bring him peace without being asked. A man who feels chosen can feel it in your energy, your touch, and your attention, in the way you look at him and the comfort you give when he comes home tired. A loved man does not sit awake, questioning his value inside the relationship. He feels calm around you, not confused or emotionally drained. That difference matters deeply. Men do not ask for affection because they are weak. They ask because they feel empty. They crave warmth, reassurance, and softness from the woman they call home. The moment a man starts begging for closeness and attention, something is already breaking. When a man no longer feels wanted, he slowly pulls away emotionally and rarely becomes the same again. Most men stay silent about what hurts them most. They hide pain behind distance, but silence does not mean he stopped caring. It means he feels unheard. A man can handle pressure, stress, and hard days, but not feeling loved breaks him slowly. Small acts of affection can heal a man more deeply than expensive gifts ever could. When a man feels appreciated, he becomes more loyal, focused, and emotionally connected.
One of my favorite things that my husband does happens when we are not even in the same room. We're still in the same house. He might be outside, I might be inside. The kids are loud, life is happening. And out of nowhere, my phone lights up and it says, I love you. Nothing happened, no problem to fix. No conversations leading up to it. And that's the part that matters. Because marriage isn't just about showing up when something is wrong. It's about choosing each other in the middle of ordinary days. Those small check-ins, those unnecessary reminders. They build safety. They build connection. Strong marriages are not built by accident. They are built by the people that choose connection before distance ever shows up. You don't say I love you because something's wrong. You say it so nothing has to go wrong to feel close. That's the difference.
I think the thing that gets a lot of men is that women actually, a lot of these modern women actually expect them to continue taking the gamble when they continue to lose. You know what I mean? I continue to get nothing back. It'd be one thing if I was hitting on something. Oh man, I hit on something. Why not try it again? But I've never hit on anything. Why would I continue to take that?
The feminist movement is one of the biggest reasons for the divorce rate these days. Yes, because women have become so masculine. A masculine man being competitive, testosterone makes you competitive, doesn't want to compete against his wife, another masculine man in a relationship. You know, he needs to be the man, and she needs to be the feminine energy. Those two, they're like magnets, but two masculine energy people in one relationship are going to repel one another. They're not. So fun competition is great. You're playing cards, that's funny, cute, but you don't. If a woman is saying, well, I can make as much money as you, I'm going to make more than you, and a man feels threatened by that, that's going to cause problems. I think because if a woman gets in her masculine energy, a lot of times she'll be disrespectful to her husband, especially if she's competing with him. And men don't do well with disrespect. There's surveys that say that 80% of men say they would rather be alone and unloved than to be disrespected.
Look, let me tell you something. Don't let these women fool y'all. Women do know how to submit. They just don't like submitting to a man. But when it comes to their job, they'll submit real quick. They'll clock in on time. They'll keep their mouth shut. They'll smile when they don't want to smile and deal with people they don't even like. Why? Because that paycheck got them in check. But the second it comes to love, the second it comes to that man that they say they're in love with, that they respect, that they want to build a life with, oh, it's attitude time. Oh, now it's, why I gotta do all that? Or, you ain't my daddy. And that's backwards, because that job ain't gonna lay his life down for you. That job ain't gonna love you. But that man that you refuse to respect, that's the one that would for you. So answer me this. How is it that you can submit to a boss who don't even give a damn about you, but you can't submit to the man who actually does?
And I think it's even gotten to the point where dudes are not at the bar anymore. You don't have guys at the bar anymore. They're not going a lot of places. How come we can't find guys at lounges or bars to buy us drinks? Well, because for one, y'all act like y'all are entitled to the drink. When the man gives you the drink, then y'all sit up there and smirk in his face like, no, get on, be gone. Are you serious? Are you serious? I just paid $15, $20, $30 for a drink for you to be like, now get on. Don't say hi. Don't say thank you. Just, that's what you're supposed to do, as you should. Okay, and I won't be doing it again.
Question for the men. Why is it that you guys have stopped approaching women in real life?
Have you not seen the countless videos of women saying, don't approach us in public? Or the countless videos of women recording a man approaching and making fun of him or mocking him? It's no longer this little private embarrassment if you turn him down. Where it's like, no, I'm not really interested, and then, you go about your way and he goes about his. It's turned into this huge thing where he's painted as some sort of or something when he simply asked for your phone number or to take you out to dinner. Simply, the costs have been way too high for men on this. Also, for a lot of men who have used dating apps, it's eroded their confidence. Us ladies, if we're just average, we get matches and likes and messages. But for a lot of men, they only hear from bots on dating apps. They get ignored or ghosted, so they assume if they approach you in public, it's gonna be the same result. And it's too embarrassing. And then also, all these expectations women post constantly about a man needing to pay her bills, or pay this, or pay that, and it really adds up. A lot of men are like, that's not even worth it. I'd rather go out with some friends and get some pizza or something.
And you sit up there and listen to these modern women talk about how they can't find a good man. To a singles event, can't seem to find a man. It's just a figment of my imagination. It's like Sasquatch. It's like Bigfoot. He doesn't exist. There are sightings, but the Loch Ness Monster. That's exactly what he is. I cannot find him. But then y'all go out here and disrespect the man, talk trash about the man, and then y'all get confused. Well, he not showing up to singles event. He's not showing up to singles event. I can't really find a man to talk to me in the gym. Man, I go to the church, man. I go to the grocery store. I'm up here at the gas station at 6 a.m. creeping on men. I'm at Home Depot, peeking around the corner, creeping on men. Can't find anybody. It's not a mystery. It's just that you run your mouth too much. And now men.
How how it feels to want a relationship but not wanting to let go of the independence that you spent so much time building for yourself. Because once you've had to carry yourself through hard seasons alone, your independence stops feeling like a choice. It becomes safety, right? You get used to solving your own problems, making your own decisions, not needing anybody to show up for you, because deep down you stopped expecting people to. So now when love finally comes around, part of you wants it badly, and another part of you is scared of losing the version of yourself that fought so hard to survive alone. You start wondering things like, what if I get too attached? What if I lose myself again? What if depending on somebody makes me weak? Think about how long you had to rely on yourself before you expected somebody else to be consistent. And honestly, a healthy relationship shouldn't take your independence away anyway. The right person won't make your world smaller. They'll make your life feel softer. You're still allowed to have your own peace, your own space, your own identity. Love is supposed to add to your life, not erase the person you became while rebuilding it.
If you're in the, what I call the in-between space, where you are deciding if you want to stay or leave your long-term relationship, welcome. This space is for you. My name's Brittany, and for a while, I was you. I was stuck in that, should I stay or should I go? Analysis paralysis, so to speak. And what I'll say about that and why I create the content that I create now is because that is a very, very, very lonely and confusing place to be in. Actually, some of my darkest times on this planet was when I was contemplating, should I stay or should I leave that relationship? Because when you're with someone for a long time, you have a lot of love for them as a person. And many of us don't want to be responsible for hurting another person. And even having those thoughts of wanting to exit the relationship can bring up a lot of feelings of guilt. And dealing with all of that and trying to make a decision is really, 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 really hard. It's really hard and it's really lonely. And if you haven't been through it, not a lot of other people understand it, and they'll just be like, why can't you just make up your mind and try and force you to make a decision? And that to me just was not helpful, which is why I'm sharing my story on the internet with lots of people that have opinions. But I think if I just help one person through sharing my story, then it's worth it.
And a lot of men already know what's up. Get to the date, already audit. And this is okay when women do it. You're already auditing me financially. You ask what neighborhood I live in, what car I drive, oh, do you rent or own? That type of stuff. Men already know what that is. Oh, is your car leased or is your car financed? Oh, it's important. And they say that and they try to make it seem like, oh yeah, try to make it a part of normal conversation, but they're really digging for information. And men can see that. Oh, you're trying to qualify if I'm financially able to do the things that you want. Not the things that you need, the things that you want, right? Which once again, cool. If I don't measure up, I don't measure up. But when it's time for me to ask my questions, I want to be able to ask my questions about the stuff that I actually care about the things that I actually value, and not get any pushback. You might have reservations and you might say, I really don't want to answer that. But there are some things you have to understand, and this is where self-awareness comes in. You have to understand that you're asking things that he might not want to answer. He said, well, if he don't answer that, he's shady. Okay, well, there you go. If you don't answer a lot of the questions, some of the questions that he's asking, don't you think that might show up as shady to him?
Harry misbehaving women, and a young man said to me, when he heard me say that, he said, oh, so is that like when a man looks at a woman, he sees a scattered, emotionally indulgent man?
That's great, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's just like, oh my gosh. That's how we occur. We diffuse awareness created by estrogen. We occur scattered. And women said, why do women make their feelings the center of everything? And it was perfect. It's like, excuse me, something you should probably know is we don't make them the center of everything. They already are the center of everything. And recently I was talking to women about how many feelings are like a stack of pancakes right here in the center of our chest. We've got grief, we got hurt, grief, sadness, joy, love. It's a stack of pancakes. And so we didn't make them the center of everything. And then I asked men, where do you feel you don't have a stack of pancakes? You have a couple combos, right? Like right here, this part of your body, I would say, is where you're going to find power and anger and happiness.
So who is the prize, men or women, when it comes to dating and relationships? Men are the prize. I hate to break it to you ladies. A lot of women say, we are the prize, we are the prize, women are the prize, women are the prize. That is bull. Men are the prize. If women are the prize, how come I've never met a woman who disrespected her husband and cheated on her man who she viewed as the prize? But I've met plenty of women who cheated on their husbands, who cheated on their boyfriends and disrespected them when the guy viewed her as the prize. It doesn't work that way. The second you put up a woman on a pedestal, you start treating her like a celebrity, she will start treating you like a fan. That's how it goes. Women do not respect men that put them up on a pedestal and that view them as the prize. This goes back since the dawn of time. The women all viewed the alphas as the prize. The alphas never viewed women as the prize, and these women were all fighting for the alphas' attention. They would have done anything to have their children, to go sleep with them, and to be with them. That is facts. These women always looked up to these men. These men would never look up to these women. The second a man looks up to a woman, that's when the woman starts looking down on him. You guys can argue me on this all you want. I don't give a fuck. I know how the game goes. I've seen this firsthand, and I know for a fact when a woman views her man as the prize, that woman will never disrespect him, and that woman will never cheat on him. That is facts.
I always say I don't believe in the phrase a happy wife, happy life. I don't believe in that. I believe a healthy husband, a healthy home. And the reason why is because your husband is the head of the house. And so if his mental health is declining or it's not in a good space, the house is going to fall apart. So I always try to make sure my husband is healthy. He's eating right. He's in a good mind space. How can I be of assistance? How can I help you? I prioritize him and make sure he's okay. And he's a giver. So he loves to give back always.
You were born emotional, needy, and pure. And you were supposed to be because you were a child and you needed love to survive. But one day you got angry and you cried because you needed some comfort. And instead of love and comfort, you got yelled at. They shut you down. They said, "What's wrong with you?" And they looked at you like you were the problem. So in your tiny little brain and mind and body, you made a decision. It's not safe for me to feel. I lose love when I feel this deeply. So instead of stopping your feelings, you just stopped showing them altogether. And in that moment, you learned that love is conditional. And fast forward to adulthood, you grow up and you're not living as your real self anymore. You're living behind identities. A strong one, a pleasing one, an independent one, and one who just never needs help altogether. And believe me when I tell you this, that is exhausting. Your body eventually starts screaming for relief, and that shows up as anxiety, illness, or addictions. And it's not because you are weak. It's because your nervous system is tired of just surviving. And you are going to continue to repeat these same patterns. The abandoned child picks unavailable partners. The yelled at child will people please and avoid conflict every single time. Trauma isn't what just happened to you. Trauma is you learning that being yourself costs you love. So if you want to heal, feel what you were never allowed to feel. Feel deeply, express your emotions, drop the mask, and live for real. That is where the cycle actually breaks completely.
If a man is asking you out, you don't have to say yes. But you can be honest about if you're interested, right? And a man shouldn't feel confused. If you're chasing a woman and you're confused, please stop. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, stop. The chase is not respected. It's liked. It's loved. It's expected. The chase is expected. It's not respected. So, any man who's focused on himself, focused on his own life, his own lifestyle.
So, is this the new trend? I have seen this everywhere. These men aren't trying to actually date women. I 100% believe they are for validation because it's everywhere, and they get, this guy has what, 700 comments already, and it's only like 2 days old. And then there was another one, hold please. This one has made multiple views, basically telling women exactly what they want to hear. Like everything, multiple videos, at least 3 or 4 that I've seen, because he keeps coming up on my stupid FYP page. And I made a joke with him, and all he gave me were like eyes emojis. I'm like, you have no interest in actually getting to know women. You just love that you're getting likes, comments, and follows. Is this what dating has come to? Is basically just validation, no real connection, not being content with someone because you're so overstimulated with all the options out there. Like, how do we get back to normal dating where you are happy to be in someone's company like you are with friends? I would love your guys' comments. I would love these guys to comment and tell me if they're actually taking women on dates, because I mean, holy crap, 3,000 women want you to date them. They're commenting. And are you gonna take one on a date? Jack Bishop? Probably not.
Men don't initiate for sexy time. Women do. Men initiate to feel powerful. So if your man has stopped initiating, it's not because he's not attracted to you anymore. It's because he doesn't feel powerful. Maybe he's in over his head with his work or money. Or maybe he senses that you're not feeling happy with him or your intimacy. Stop trying to fix it or make it better. Stop thinking anything's wrong with him and simply remind him how powerful he is. I'm Courtney, intimacy expert. If this is you, we should chat. Send me a DM.
Men are growing up in households where their mothers have spent their entire lives emasculating their husbands. And now all of these men are being raised in households where they are being instructed by their mother on the realities of the world. Oftentimes, these realities are coming out of that emotional reality, that emotional, empathetic state. And this is creating weak-minded men.
Don't marry the person you can have fun with. Marry the person you can suffer with. Anyone can love you when life is good, when the sun is shining, the money is flowing, the smiles come easy. That part is simple, but love isn't proven on the best days. Love is revealed in the worst ones, when life hits hard, when the nightmare starts, when everything feels uncertain. Romance isn't vacations and photos. Romance is who sits next to you in the ER waiting room at 3 a.m., who holds your hand when the future feels terrifying, who looks at the broke, exhausted, messy version of you and still chooses you, still stays, still fights for you. Because anyone can be your playmate in the sunshine, but the right person, they're the one willing to walk through with you. Comment yes if you agree with this, and follow me for more wisdom from the island.
You, as a woman, just can't date down. Trust me when I say this, a man will bring you to the level he is at. Don't ask me how I know. So if you date down, no matter how much you love him and how hard you try to pull him to rise up, it won't work. Not if he hasn't chosen better for himself. It'll just sink you to where he's at. So if he lacks peace, he will take yours. If he lacks ambition, he will take yours. If he lacks confidence, he will take yours. And they think they're okay with that, but over time, his insecurities, his ego, his jealousy will get the best of him. That's why women who date down tend to go down. That's also why a lot of women have a hard time leveling up in a relationship when he wants to stay where he's at, because he's literally energetically pulling her down. Hence the post-breakup glow up that we're all so familiar with. And I know it's twisted because you saw his potential and wanted to invest in him, but that energy is honestly better spent investing in yourself and finding a man who's actually a true match, not just a project for you to work on. You seeing his potential won't change him, but his direction will always shape you.
My husband's home. I'm going to do a rear-facing camera because if I have it here next to my tripod, he's going to see it and it's not going to be authentic. I'm cooking dinner. I'm in the worst mood because I'm in the kitchen and I hate it. And I'm going to see if he can make me be in a better mood, because when he comes in, he does tend to be very touchy-feely. I'm going to turn the camera around, but I am going to have it leaned up sort of incognito. Oh, crap. I did 10 minutes. I don't know how long it takes him to get out of the car. So, shh, be quiet. I don't even know if this is an angle. Do I look like a happy housewife? I hate cooking. What's taking him so long? I get so nervous. Hi!
What's up?
How was your day?
Yeah, good, man. Little dad.
He's upstairs. He's also upstairs. I love you. Love you, babe.
Love you.
The food should be ready soon.
Okay, so.
Is exactly why I tell you guys that women never mean it when they apologize for disrespectful behavior. She knew what she was doing, and she knew it would affect you, but she did it anyway. It's not a mistake, gentlemen. That's a choice. Honest mistakes are blind. This was calculated. She watched your reactions, she read your messages, she felt the shift, and still she continued. Because when a woman truly respects you, she avoids what hurts you. But when a woman does not respect you, she will justify it. And as men, we just love to rewrite reality, don't we? She didn't mean it. She didn't know. It wasn't like that. Nah, player, she knew. She meant it. And trust me when I tell you, it was exactly like that. She wasn't confused. She wasn't innocent. She wasn't unaware. She was comfortable risking you. And here's the cold, brutal truth that most men can barely stomach hearing. Women will only gamble with you when they believe that you will stay. So don't argue, don't beg, and don't explain. Instead, let the consequences speak in a language she understands. That disrespect wasn't the action. It was the decision. And that decision was, I'm okay losing you. Again, she knew it would affect you, but she did it anyway. Never forget that. Because once you forget, you become that much easier to disrespect. And if you want to avoid that kind of disrespect, head on over to datingwisdom.net.
I am so tired of paying bills, y'all. Worrying about bills, thinking about bills, knowing a bill is coming, knowing a bill was just paid, and there's another one that's coming. Like, it just don't stop. So we're all just here working and paying bills, and then we just going, that's what we doing? We're all just going to be on this planet, bust our dances and pay all the rich people one day.
I really hate how bills are sabotaging my social life. Like, I've gotten so wrapped up in the cycle of working and stressing about bills that I don't even go out anymore, guys. Like, I'm not in the mood to laugh. Like, I'm just straight work business mode. Like, I'm just always trying to get past the bills. And I feel like right now is the worst time to be drowning in bills. It's
I'm really just sitting in my car right now contemplating why I'm going to work to pay bills and put gas in my car just to go back to work. Like, what are we doing? Like, I'm 31, almost 32, and like the prices of everything is so freaking ridiculous. It's annoying. Like, work, go home, work, go home.
We get up every day and work to pay bills. We are not living to live. We are living to survive. And I still can't wrap my head around that. I saw a post today that says, I'm so glad we only live once because I can't do this again. And I felt that.
This is what women need to understand. If you want to get married, don't have the expectation that a man is going to sit down and go, now, sweetie, I would like to share with you my feelings about what just transpired, and it's okay if you want to share. I'm going to... Like, that's not how men communicate. Men are more straightforward, and then when we cry or equivocate or give them all kinds of trouble or dance around it or turn it into a 5-day-long argument, they usually have enough and then they explode. When women say emotional, to me, the first thing that comes to my head is they're thinking that the man needs to act like a mommy. He needs to act like a girl. He needs to communicate like a female would.
I feel like in our relationship, I was probably more in his mommy role versus his wife role, because it's like, hey, the lawn needs to get mowed. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. I don't think it's too much to ask for.
It isn't, but is it worth breaking a family up over because the grass is a little long? I had this big aha moment with my husband years and years ago where we were fighting over something small and stupid. It was so small and stupid that I don't even remember what it is. And finally he just looked at me and said, are you going to divorce me over this? Is it that important to you that you're going to divorce? Are you going to walk away and divorce me? And I went, no. And he was like, all right, then drop it. And I was really mad in the moment, but when I walked away and calmed down, I went, you know, he's right.
So my friend just messaged me and she let me know that her man is building her a home. I feel like we culturally have gone so far and left that we're coming all the way back around to the right. It really could be so simple. Safety. You create the house, we make it a home. It's beautiful when it works. You hear all these coaches online talk about polarity. What is polarity? You bring food, I make sandwich. You know? I just feel like it could be so simple. And we really are coming back down to it. Dudes, if you are providing for a woman and she's like, I don't want to cook. Why are you sticking around? Plenty of us want to cook. Or plenty of us want to work. And you can be the stay-at-home dad. If you want to do that, cool. Whatever. But, like, clarify the rules. The problem is when one person is doing everything. I literally have had so many men come to me and be like, I cook, I clean, I literally, I pay the bills, I take care of the babies, what? How did this happen? Why are you still there? Boundaries. Setting your standards at the beginning. Setting your needs clear. Making them clear at the beginning, and then having the cojones to leave if your needs are not being met early on. Not 6 years later being like, this is not what I signed up for. It is, sir. It is if you put up with the at the beginning. Anyways, that was a long rant just to say that I think that we're coming back around, guys. We're coming back around. It's a very exciting time to be alive.
Men are really making it easy for women to be okay alone. Like, literally. I was literally at the gas station and this man just kept staring at me. And I saw him. He was handsome, cute, put together, but he just kept staring. And so he left the line, went outside and stood by his car. He pumped his gas. I came out. I was like, okay, maybe he's going to speak. I walked by his car because I had to walk by his car to get to my car. This man said, hey, yo, you got a name. Everybody has a name. You mean to tell me you can't say, hey, I saw you standing there. I think you're beautiful. My name is so-and-so. What is yours? What happened to men being able to hold a conversation or just approach you properly? Even if I did not want to give you my number, I still would have held a conversation and been polite about it. But when he said, hey, yo, you got a name? I said, nope. And kept walking. I miss the days where men actually approached you in public and knew what the fuck to say. I feel like all the movies like The Wood, How to Be a Player, even that taught you how to approach somebody. I mean, The Brothers, at least those movies taught y'all how to have game. Men have lost game in 2026. The internet has ruined y'all game. Y'all don't even know how to approach a woman in public. I don't remember the last time I was approached in public by a man and he had a full sentence. Like, hi, my name is so-and-so. I saw you standing there. I think you're beautiful. What is your name? That is so simple. Why can't y'all do that?
The only reason you don't talk to her is because you're scared. But what you should be more scared of
is being alone for the rest of your life. What you should be more scared of is not having a family. What you should be more scared of is getting older every single month, every single year, and still not having a family, still not having a girlfriend, still not having a companion, still having zero success in your life when it comes to your own intimacy. What you should be more fearful of is having your head hit the pillow every single night and feeling like a total pansy because you still can't talk to the people that you want to talk to. You still can't approach her. You still can't even just say anything. You can't even introduce yourself. You got to walk through life every single day completely just like mute. That's what you should be more afraid of. What you should be more afraid of is that you go to the gym every single day for the past 5 years or every single week for the past 5 years and it still hasn't helped your self-esteem or confidence at all. What you should be more fearful of is that you've made more money every single year and it still hasn't helped your self-esteem or confidence at all. What you should be more fearful of is that you read every single self-help book and self-improvement course and all this stuff back and forth and nothing helps. What you should be more fearful of is doing the exact same actions every single day and not getting any results. That's what you should be more fearful of. But instead, you keep focusing on the fact that you're fearful to talk to the woman. Go and do the things that you know is actually going to lead to self-growth. Go and do the things that's actually going to help you win in this life so that way you can accomplish your goals. That's what's most important. If you want to learn, understand, and master the language of women, check out what I made for you. It's in my bio. It's in my description. I have an end-to-end process to help your dating life.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again until it sticks. Black women are being raised as men and then being blamed for not knowing how to feel like women. We are the ones that everyone depends on, the go-tos, the nurturers, the ones that hold everything together. We have gotten so good at turning everybody else's chaos into clarity for them, to a point where that's just what people expect from us within our race and even outside of our race. Wasn't it just the other day where a mother told a son, if ever you get lost, look out for a black woman? Because they can always be counted on to be safe, to be protectors, to be providers. You get my drift? That's how reliable we have become for everyone else. And without knowing it, we've built up this identity around being dependable, being strong, being safe for everyone else. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself what it's costing you, what it's costing us? Because being everything for everybody is the reason why you don't feel like yourself anymore. It's like pouring all you got into everybody else's glass and then wondering why at the end of the day, your glass is still empty. And that's exactly why I am starting a new series, 21 Days to Choosing Yourself Without Guilt. And today is day 1. If you're ready to spend the next 21 days to choosing yourself without guilt with me, comment I'm ready and follow for more.
I was in the smoking area last night and my friend goes to me, I feel like creepy because I like the look of someone. Like he didn't even try to talk to her. He just felt like a creep for even wanting to. And I think this big age of like anti-men, but not all men, and this like, it's embarrassing to have a boyfriend vogue. The men can see it, you know. Like, as someone that sometimes dates men, I do not want it to get to a point where men are afraid, the good ones, my friend's a good one, men are afraid to even speak to you. Like, can't we just make an agreement as femmes, as women? Like, sometimes men will talk to us because what else do we expect? Like, because if you stop all of them, like stopping the bad ones, true, yeah, great, good, but you're also stopping the good ones, and then where do we go? Do we have to talk to them? Because I'm not doing that. I'm not chasing a man. I like, come to me, I'll make the decision. Like, you can just brush off the like slightly uncomfortable ones, and obviously there's like levels to it, but like now I'm hearing people are even scared to even breathe in her direction. And I know there's some ladies in the back going like, yes, as he should be, but like, come on, like, what do we expect? What like, we need to find some middle ground here, because it's getting impossible out here. And like, where do we go from here? What do we expect them to do? Hello, can we have a meeting, please? Like,
she's not difficult. She's drained and exhausted. Since you stepped into her life, she has become emotionally bankrupt. She has poured into you time after time after time after time. And when it became your chance to pour back into her, you refused. Now you call her difficult because she no longer has the patience. She no longer has the tolerance. Your love has caused her to lose herself, yet you want to call her difficult rather than saying, I created this. You turned a loving woman into a cold woman because you refused to see everything she was doing for you. She loved you so much she lost herself. When her friends told her to leave you, her family said to leave, she chose to stay and fight to keep you together while you were fighting her at the same time. That woman's not difficult, she's tired. She's not difficult, she's exhausted. She's poured into everyone, but everyone refuses to pour back into her. How can you say you love her when you don't see the pain in her eyes? Hear the pain and exhaustion in her voice. That woman's not difficult. She's drowning by trying to love someone that wasn't truly prepared to love her because you refuse to love yourself. Help that woman become better or leave that woman alone. Because you loving her has caused her to lose herself by trying to love a man that doesn't even understand how to love himself. All praise.
What's funny is that a lot of these modern women out here, they say silly stuff like, oh, he's a senior engineer at his job. Makes good money, got a good job, he's stable. But because she don't know what the heck she's doing, she'll go out there and be like, oh, he wasn't ambitious enough for me. What? Yeah, he wasn't doing it like I was doing it. He's not on my level. Bam. You make $10 a month. That man probably make $250 to $200K. He's well above. He's well above anything that you could have even imagined or dreamed of. And he sit up there stupid. Like, what were you looking for? What should he be doing? Literally, I'm thinking of a woman that said something to the effect of, the matchmaker was confused. She was like, hey, he's a doctor, he's doing this, and this. What kind of doctor is he? She said this. I'm not joking. I can't remember the name of the I can see her face. I can't remember. Essentially, and you've probably seen her. I think at one point in time she even made her around social media. I know of another creator that actually did a video on her. She's vetting these women, and these women are saying, well, where's he doing his residency at? Can we get, transcripts and, confirm that this is what he's doing? Because this, based on what my dad told me, this is the type of doctor that I'm looking for. What?